co-founded Profit Security is because this was the number one pain point that we used to hear from our customers, which is too many alerts, too many false positives, help me solve this problem. And with agentic AI, we are truly seeing this become a reality.
Yeah, I agree with you there. And I want to ask, before we dive into the report, which is going to touch on, I've been digging into the report and there's some great information in there about alerts, fatigue, burnout, all the problems we hear about in the SOC. But, you're an investor, you've been through this space, you've built companies, you've exited, you've sold companies, you're watching the AI rise. There's a lot of excitement around AI and cybersecurity more broadly, AI for security, not just securing AI. And it deals with AppSec, it deals with GRC, and of course, SecOps and the SOC. And I feel like among those categories, like I'm excited about all of them, but the industry in terms of investment, startups, the excitement, it seems like the SOC and SecOps use case is the one that has the most like palpable excitement around it. Would you agree there? And why do you think that is among the categories in our industry?
Yeah, I do agree. And, I think there's several factors that come into play that drive the excitement that the investment community has in investing in companies. And so obviously they're great teams, which is first and foremost. But when you look at the size of the opportunity, a size of the market, this is where I think SecOps dwarfs other categories that you mentioned, which is around GRC or AppSec. Right, so you know this better than me, Chris. But companies today, are spending a lot of dollars in buying a lot of security tools, right? And what do all these tools do? They generate alerts, and then those alerts are routed to security operations, and then they have to triage, investigate, and respond to those alerts, figure out which ones are false positives, which ones are true positives, and which ones are malicious and benign. And so it's really the size of the opportunity. If you look at Gartner, for example, Gartner says that companies today are spending $86 billion, that's with the capital B, on managed security services, and most of that